It's 163 to get to the fairway, and it's into the wind. And it's wet and it's cold, so I'm going to grab a 6-iron. And it's also first thing of the day, so that was probably stupid of me. Here we go. Right down the middle. Okay, it's 202 to the flag. Pins at the back, which means you're looking at like 190 to get to the middle, maybe 180 to get to the front. Second shot of the day, so I'm going to club down and hopefully land it short. Okay, short and right. We should be in play. So yeah, short and right. Got to get over a bunker, and there is literally 0 green to work with. So I think I'm going to go with 60, hopefully pop it up, and hopefully stays on the green. There's a guy walking behind the green, and I don't want to kill him, so I'll just wait for 1 more minute. And it's short in the bunker, great. Okay, in the bunker, and I'm right next to the lip, so this will be tough. Alright, let's head on to the green. Not too bad. But this is apparently the hardest opening hole of every golf course in this area. So, bogey's not that bad. Nah, terrible line. Alright, double. What we have now is a drivable par 4. Problem is, it's a little too drivable. It's 280 to the pin and it's all downhill. The other issue with this golf course is that it's on public land, which means we have a lot of dog walkers in the way who are in danger. So I'm going to grab an iron and hopefully not hit anyone. That's terrible contact. Funnily enough, there's actually another green next to this fairway, and I think I've hit that green. Okay, this is actually my third shot because my first one did end up on the other green. So I quickly ran on, grabbed it, threw it off and hit a punch over to here. So I'm now here for 2. This is a slopey green. Now I'm about 20 yards off, so I just grabbed a 52. I'm going to hope to bump and run it. all the way up to the pin. Just lost the hole. Okay, pop up. It's a slider, but it is a touch uphill, so we should be okay. I'll line it up actually and get that off. That's a par. First par on camera as well, just saying. All right, third hole. It's like a 380 something yard hole. I'm just gonna get driver, hopefully get one down there. This entire hole slopes to the left too, so it's a high risk, high reward hole. That's for sure. And I've pulled it. We should be okay though. Okay, the good news is I didn't pull it that much, so I'm in play. Bad news is I'm in thick rough and I have to get over a bunker, and the pin is kind of nearsighted. So I think I'm going to grab a 56 and just chop at it. See if we can get it up there. Alright, well, we're on. Try and get a 2 putt for par. So just on the green, so green and reg, claiming it. This is also a really, really slopey green, so I mean a 2 putt here is amazing. I'm going to lag it up. I'm aiming for 2 putt. I'm not trying to make this. I'm not trying to make this at all. Okay, good lag. Still got like 3 feet, but shouldn't be too bad. Maybe just on the edge. Tiny little drop at the end. Bang, 2 pars in a row. Let's keep it going. All right, hole 4. Range says it's about 168 to the pin, and pins at the back. So I've just got an 8 iron, and I'm sitting for the middle of the green. Pin's behind a bunker, so no point trying to go for it. And the group in front are taking a very long time getting off the green. Bear with. Okay, they're actually having a chat on the green. Might just hit. Screw it. Oh, pulled it again. Oh well. Hopefully it's not gone long and then landed in front of those people, but all right, pin high, in the rough. Again, tight landing spot. The rough means it's going to roll. So either try and land it in the fringe or just on and let it trickle in. And I have a mud board, which isn't fun. Yeah, not bad. 3 foot for par. Right, no need to rush this. Actually, I won't get all the crap off now. All right. There is a bit of turn, but I just think firm and straight should see it home. 3 in a row. Next hole is stroke index 1. So let's see if we can keep the par train going. Okay, this is the 5th hole. It's par 4. Like, again, 480 yards, dogleg right. Stroke index 1. I've zapped the trees in the distance. It says 300, but you know, between here and there, it's all downhill. So I think I only really need to hit like a 200 shot, and that should roll all the way down and leave us a good look in for our second shot. Got 4 iron. And I've completely duffed that one, so we've got a lot of work to do. The mic was off on the last shot, but as you can see, I just had to punch it back out into the fairway. I got 140 in for my third shot. I got a P wedge aiming for the middle of the green. I mean, it's going to the pin, and it's a little bit short, not too bad though. Sit. 4 or 5 feet for bogey. A little bit of turn, but again, I think firm, maybe left edge. Okay. Group ahead, let me play through. Pressure is unbearable. It's 140 to the pin. Pin's at the front, so I'm just trying to hit like a 150. Got a 9-9. And I pulled it left. And I've got no idea where it is. Hopefully it's not too bad. Group of 4 ladies are watching me, so the pressure is unbearable. Low-key tempted to just putt it the whole way, but I can't cop out like that. not too bad, not too bad. About 5 foot, 5 foot for par. They must be watching me thinking, why the hell is he talking to himself? Alright, again, a little bit of movement, but firm and straight should do the job. Bloody. Back on the pars. I'm going to say it now. Making a par on a par 3 on camera with a 4-ball watching me has to be top 5 greatest accomplishments of my life. Anyway, 7th hole, short par 4. I think it's like 380 or something. Dead straight, nothing to it. Driver in hand. Man, I stepped on that. Right down the middle. So I've hit about a 310-yard drive here, which is great stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's like the 6th rule of golf. He hits an amazing drive, has to duff their wedge. I've got 80 yards to the pin. I'm kind of aiming just left of the pin. And I'm going to try not to hit the greenkeeper. Just going to wait 1 minute. Okay, should be good. Yep, I knew it. Ah, it's so frustrating. Let's try that again. Go with a 60 now, just trying to get into the middle of the green. Oh, that's so bad. Giving up with the wedge. This is for par. Yeah, like 4 or 5 foot away. That's if you can still see me. And I've missed double. Oh, that's such an annoying hole after that drive as well. All right, we forget about the last hole. This is another par 3. It's off mats off the front, so it's like 100 yards. I'm just going to grab a 52. Just try and hit a smooth swing. Again, pulled it a bit, but we're on the green, left side of the green. Little 2-putt for par. Little double breaker. Very long putt. Again, a putt like this is literally a lag putt, nothing more. Nothing more. Honestly, when putts are this long, I do just kind of go straight. Sit down. All right, about 2 or 3 foot. much break, so again, this should just be quite straight. Lovely. All right, back on the pars. See if we can get one more par to finish off the front nine. All right, hole 9. It's the first par 5 of the of the course. It's like a 530-yard hole, something like that. But because we're off the fronts, it's probably about 500. It's also OB to the right, so hopefully all of these pulls that I keep doing stick around for one more hole. Nope, I've actually just pushed it out to the right. Hopefully it stays in. Okay, I'm not sure. It might have gone out, so I'll hit another one. Ball change, provisional. Whatever it is you're supposed to say when you hit a second ball. Yeah. Wish I did that on the first ball. Down there to the left. We'll have a look for the first one, but I reckon it's OB. Yeah, I'm OB by like 5 or 6 yards. I'm going to be honest. As this is a general round, if I was playing badly, I would just chuck this back on the fairway and carry on, but I'm playing quite well, so I'll go to the second ball. Tell you what, I definitely haven't struggled with distance today. There's just about another 300 yard drive. Yeah, so I've got 195 to the pin, pins at the front. To get a par, I'd have to get this in 2. 195, what do I want for 195? Probably like a 5-iron. Worst case, it lands short and we do like a 2-putt for a, like a bogey or a double. Well, I don't know what the score is, we'll figure out later. Oh, that's not a good shot. I'm on the next tee box. Should have a good lie there. Right, hole 10, par 4. Going with driver. Pulled it a bit, but it will be okay. Right, annoyingly, I'm going to have to take a drop because I cannot find it anywhere in this area. And this is where it's going to be, so I'm going to just drop roughly where I think it could have been. I'm just going to play from here. I have zero clue as to where that's gone. I got 100 left with the adjustment. I'm going to take a 52 because the pin's at the back, and hopefully just get it on the green and let it roll to the back. Duffed it, but it's up there. Right. See if we can do 2 putts here. Or even 1. This is makeable. See, now I'm faced with a dilemma, because what do I score there? Because I took 3 shots, and like I couldn't find the ball where it's supposed to be. Like there was no rough or anything. In my rule book, that's a free drop, but I guess that's, what I get for not having a playing partner. So I'm claiming a birdie. Deal with it. I am genuinely curious to know what people would score themselves there, because if this was a comp, like a medal or a Stableford, then yeah, fair enough, I'd go back and re-hit. But this is a general round. I'm playing by myself, just to see how well I can shoot. The ball was in a blind area and it's on public path. Like anyone could have come and just picked it up. Like me personally, I'm putting that down. But yeah, I would love to know if people say otherwise. It's a little bit up the right-hand side. Okay, it's either just in the gorse or just in the fairway. We'll find out. Oh, this is a par 5, by the way. I don't know how long it is. Okay, I forgot to turn the mic off on the last hole, but I was chatting a load of waffle anyway. But that was another par. So I think we're still, what are we, 6 over? So we're on hole 12 now. Dogleg left, par 4. And there's a lot of downhill, so I've just got a 5 iron and hopefully just get one in play. A little bit out to the right, but yeah, we'll be able to see the next one in. Lovely. you know, I'm focusing so hard on the golf, I keep forgetting to turn the mic on. So apologies for that. Or not, you might prefer it. All right, so I'm here for 2. Got a birdie putt. It's like, I don't know, 12 to 15 feet, somewhere around there. Not a lot of movement. I think firm actually just gets it there. Ah, gotta hit it. Oh well. Pars never do you any harm. We've now got back-to-back par 3s. All right, we're on hole 13. It's a par 3. What I like and dislike about this hole is that depending on the tee position, this could be a 160-yard par 3, which it is today, or it could be like a 220-yard par 3. So, keeps you guessing. Right, 160 to the pin, pin's at the back. I've got an 8-iron, hopefully just lands middle of the green. Or thin it into the bunker. I actually think that's just gone around the bunker, so we may be in a really good spot. Yeah, I actually managed to catch the right lip of the bunker and roll all the way around there, so I've got like a tiny little chip on. So golf gods are smiling on me right now. Okay, I've got a long bit of green to work with. I'm off a very tight lie, and I don't like using like the, you know, P wedge 9-iron, 8-iron off tight lies. So I'm going with a 56 and try and back foot it a bit and hopefully get it close. Or duff it. Yeah, maybe I should have gone with a P wedge or a 9-iron. All right, another very long putt, definitely not makeable. So I'm just going to try and give myself an easy bogey, and I'll figure out what score I'm on after. Again, because it's so far, to me, it's just a straight putt. I'm not trying to make it, just get it as close as you can. Hopefully a tap in. Yeah, I mean, not bad. Still got a bit of work to do, but I'm not going to align the camera, just accept it. All right, about 3 or 4 foot, 3 foot for a bogey. Okay, so that would put us at 7 over. All right, the next par 3. It's kind of sort of like on an island, but it's not. But it feels like it is. It's 160 to the pin, and the pin's in the middle, but there is a lot of into wind. So I'm going to grab a 7-iron, and hopefully it holds it up there. And again, par 3, so middle of the green, nothing crazy. And I can't see the ball. And I have absolutely no idea where it's gone because of the sun. So let's just walk down there and figure out what to do next. Okay, mics are dead and the camera's about to die. So I'm just going to crack on with every shot. It might be silent, might be short, but that's how we do. Alright, careful, Duff. I'm worried about the friggin' camera and stuff, so just focus on golf now. bogey, but I feel like it shouldn't be a bogey. So let's try and secure this, otherwise it's a double. I think that puts me at 9 over. Okay, mics are dead, camera's about to die. There's another gettable par 4, but it plays like 250 as a par 4. So I'm going with an iron. I'm actually going with a 4 iron. And hopefully get close. It's pulled left, but it's okay. 1 yard to the right, it's going to be 60. I'm not seeking the pin, just going for the green. Just roll past the pin. Alright, putt for birdie, guarantee it. Guarantee it. Dead straight, didn't move when I ran past. Okay, no guarantee. Alright, last par 5 to say. Win-win. Yeah, whistled it. Absolute bomb. Alright, second shot in. I've got 200 yards to the green, but I've got a lot of wind with me, so I'm going to take a 7 iron and hopefully get there in 2. I think we're on. I think we're on in 2. I've got an eagle putt. So, who'd have thought? So close, but we've got another birdie, so that puts us at 8 over, I think. All right, last 2 holes are par 4s. Let's try and keep it together. Oh, pulled it into the bushes. Let's try again. Always the second ball. Okay, I found my first ball, but it was in the bushes, unplayable, so I pulled it out and now I'm playing the provisional, but I don't like the provisional ball, so I've swapped them back. So I'm now on my 4th shot, and it's an invisible green, and I don't know what the yards are, so I'm just guessing. I'm guessing 100 and I've got 52 in hand. I've got no idea. Definitely wasn't 100 yards because I'm well short. Anyway, I'm going to give the P wedge drunk and run a go because pin's on the other side of the green and it's also on a mount, so I need some roll out. I mean, that was a great shot. I've got this for 6, I believe. Hammered it. All right, that was a 7, so that puts us at 11 over, I think. All right, I'm 11 over. If I par out, it'll be 81. If I birdie, it'll be 80. I highly doubt an eagle's on the cards. Par 4, final hole. Called it, but it's fine. Didn't realise there was a bush in the last clip, but hopefully this is one of the last shots. 150 yards to the pin. I've got a 9 iron. Try and stick it close.